What I'm about to say is going to be very unpopular, and you might want to settle down for this, or you might want to leave the room and tell your friends to come and watch it instead. Clean air zones. Clean air zones have become the most popular thing for politicians in local councils, starting in London and spreading outwards to try and make the air in our cities healthier. Now, I actually agree to some extent with the idea of cleaning the air, and I've been working on innovative ideas to create carbon neutral technology for vehicles for several years. Unfortunately, there isn't the kind of large-scale investment necessary to build that kind of technology on a scale big enough, at least not yet. My plan has always been to build my supercar project. In fact, it's the rise of clean air zones and the discussion of making Greater Manchester a clean air zone, which is one of the things that prompted me to launch this campaign, if only as a way to give me an opportunity to speak out on behalf of car designers, manufacturers, engineers and engineering workers all over the country. Clean air zones are a way for the government to clean air, so let's start there. For many, many years, politicians told us to go out and buy diesel cars because they were cleaner. Then they turned diesel into the object of evil. Diesel is evil. See, it rhymes, so it must be true. The problem is then when people stopped buying diesel cars, they all went out and bought petrol SUVs. Now, petrol cars produce more carbon, and older petrol cars produce more nitrous oxide, NOx, and this in turn increased the level of pollution in our cities. So yes, we have more polluted cities because the government attacked diesel. One of the simplest ways to clean the air in our cities right now, today, would be for everyone to go out and buy diesel cars, not petrol SUVs. That would reduce fuel consumption, also save you some money, and it would reduce air pollution. In addition to the attack on diesel cars, politicians have now come up with the clean air zone idea. Okay, it's a good idea, clean air. And what they're going to do is to punish everyone who went out and bought diesel cars when they told us to buy diesel cars. Of course, they're saying they're not going to punish us, but they've already begun the campaign to end the internal combustion engine, which means ending all the manufacturing jobs. That's all the thousands of workers who make engines, and Britain has a large engineering manufacturing industry making engines, so they're all have a job. No one's discussed that, and the unions haven't said anything about that one. Clean air zones. Yeah, let's clean the air. Let's also impose tax and bureaucracy on people. Let's spend a lot more money creating more laws and more regulations to stop us from having, well, to make us have clean air. And yeah, it will be possible to design and manufacture carbon neutral vehicles. That's what I've been working on. This is the first step in creating a carbon neutral technology. But instead of putting their money into science and technology and innovation and design, they're putting money into CCTV cameras, tracking systems, monitoring systems, more laws, more rules, more burden on the police, more burden on the courts to create a tax, to raise money to pay for their clean air technology. My answer to raising the money was to design and build a high-performance luxury supercar based on a Batmobile, sell that around the world and bring billions of pounds into the UK economy and create a carbon-neutral automotive industry. I don't have access to central government funding. I don't even have access to local government funding, and venture capital funding has no interest in this kind of technology. So what do we get? We get a clean air zone. What I say is we should have a creative air zone. A zone where we start creating solutions. So what can we do? Well, how about this? We encourage everyone to switch to diesel cars because they're a lot cleaner. How about we start finding ways to use innovative finance to pay for it without having to tax people? How about we understand that clean air in our cities is not just vehicles? I read last year, after the first lockdown, I think it was Stirling University had done research into air pollution. They'd measured the air pollution on a road, comparing traffic from 2019 with traffic from 2020. I'm sure there are a lot of experts out there watching this video who will be able to point to the exact reports. I just saw a couple of news reports in the press. And the gist of it was that was negligible reduction in air pollution from the reduction in traffic during lockdown, except a small amount of NOx, which we can fix by using filters. There are ways to create a clean air, healthy environment without creating a tax zone, without punishing people who were told to go and buy diesel cars when diesel cars are actually cleaner than petrol SUVs. The issue is complicated. My vision is that, and more like it: innovative car design, innovative technology, hydrogen fuel technology, hydrogen injection systems, and much, much more. And that can be done on the back of commercial finance, not a tax burden and not a bureaucratic burden on people's backs. We don't need a clear air zone, we need creative clean air. We need creative, innovative solutions, and that's where people like me come in to deliver the solutions to you if you want them. And that's what prompted me now to stand for this election campaign, to give you the chance to vote for a cleaner, creative air solution, a cleaner solution that's free of bureaucracy, free of taxation, but delivers on a much healthier world. We can do it. The scientists and the engineers in this country have the resources, we have the skill, we have the know-how. Just let us get on with it. So vote for it. Let me take the first step as your mayor, and let me then bring together everyone else to deliver a real clean air zone. Thanks for your time and patience. See you soon.